I don't know quite what I was expecting, but not this skanky old dog. Immediately, it appears to me that someone's taken their eye off the ball massively. Look at that window box. I mean, what is in there? You can't even read it. There's nothing that would tempt me in there at the moment.
The neglected exterior has left me cold. Let's hope there's a warmer welcome waiting inside.
Hello.
Hello.
Alan.
Yes. Hello.
Alex.
OK, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
OK.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
And, looking forward to...
Are you?
Yes, yeah.
Mixed of trepidation and anticipation.
I think it could be a good thing, and I can learn something.
Oh, you can. They're never too old to learn.
Absolutely not. Definitely not.
The first thing I want to learn is who Alan's customers are.
You know, in every place there's somewhere that locals hang, and there's somewhere that tourists go to.
This is the local pub, really.
OK, good.
OK.
Alan is a tenant landlord, which means he doesn't keep all the profit from beer sales. But he does get all the profit from the restaurant and rooms, so it's vital they make money.
What is occupancy?
50%, and that's been going down.
Yeah. Are you happy for me to check in?
Yeah, no problem.
Is that all right?
No, except, unfortunately, the room's not been made up yet.
OK, no.
I'm waiting for my girl to come to clean.
OK, well, then I won't check in. I think that's probably better.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll have a look around, and then I'll come back and chat to you again.
Yeah, no problem.
Is that all right?
Yeah, lovely.
All right, lovely. Thank you.
Not having a room ready early is not the end of the world, and I can really see why locals might warm to this cosy country pub.
Nice open fire.
The trouble is, what I also see are more signs of lack of attention to detail.
Slightly distracted from by the New Crown Pizzeria. At least get the spelling of pizzeria right, possibly. And all of this stuff which really detracts from this lovely fireplace. Nice little dining room.
At least Alan's kindly decided not to leave me waiting for the cleaner to arrive.
It's all sorted. That's the way we normally do it, you know.
But before I check into my freshly cleaned accommodation, I want to check out some of the other ensuite rooms.
I hope when Alex sees the other rooms, she'll see that they're nicely decorated.
I mean, he clearly has not a flipping idea in his mind about how to decorate.
The dark, dingy decor is bad enough, but there's a much bigger problem.
Everywhere is dirty. It shows a complete lack of regard for, you know, some of the basic expectations that should be met for guests. I mean, honestly, it makes me feel slightly queasy.
Everywhere I turn, there's an overwhelming sense of dirt and neglect.
I mean, look at this. Look at that. I mean, I don't even want to touch that door. That is just so depressing, and I don't say that lightly. This is just unacceptable. I mean, it's just...
Alan seems like a nice chap, so I can only pray he's cleaned up his act in the £80 a night family room where I'm staying.
Oh, happy days. There's not one thing that is vaguely appealing. You know, that it hasn't been vacuumed, every bit of furniture's stained, marked. It's really run down, this place. I mean, I believe he's selling a double room for 80 quid a night. I mean, I wouldn't want to stay here for 80 quid a night. I'd probably rather sleep in a car. It's pretty fucking miserable.
I don't know what's worse, the appalling state of the rooms or the fact that Alan doesn't seem to have noticed.
I think the rooms are very acceptable.
Do me a fucking favour.
Nobody complains about the comfort of them.
When's the last time someone has gone with a cloth and wiped down there? The watermarks on there, when's the last time that that's been washed, wiped, cleaned? You know, I find it really offensive that he expects people to spend 80 quid a night to stay in this shithole. It's a long time since I have refused to stay somewhere, but actually I don't want to stay here.
This is room 4.
Thank you. Is this your nicest room?
This is our best room. This is the one that we've just recently decorated.
Twin beds. I could have done with a bit more ironing.
Okay, yeah.
OK. I'll have a look around and then as soon as I get a chance, I'll come back down and find you again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Left to her own devices, Alex can begin her investigation.
There's no headboard here, and I think that really makes the room look a lot more down market. Why would you bother? It's a token attempt at art, and either you have to have something big enough to fill the space, something that refers back to the location. We're in Pembrokeshire. It's got one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world, and yet you've got a pathetic little green flower.
So far, so bland. And the other 7 bedrooms are equally dull, depressing.
It's all very mismatched. It wouldn't be that hard to make this room a lot nicer.
And mind-numbingly functional.
It's a decent-sized room. It's got some natural light. What else can I say about it?
Perhaps the 66-seat restaurant can provide more warmth and character.
There is something lacking. It is not a pretty room, is it? This room depresses me.
It's been a less than inspiring start. Now Alex wants to test the Partridge's food offering, the mainstay of many a rural pub.
The menu's enormous, especially for a not very busy restaurant. And I'm wondering, if it was busy, how on earth Jeff would cope in the kitchen on his own. So I'm going to test him a bit, and I'm going to order quite a few different dishes from the menu and see whether his ambitions and his ability match up.
Okay, Dad, we've got an order here. Any problems, give me a shout.
Dad, you've got a lot, yeah.
She's testing me.
It's got a lot to eat.
Shit, don't go flapping. Shit.
Got bread.
An egg. What's this?
What?
Where's this omelette going with?
40 minutes in, there's no sign of any food.
On you.
No, on you. I got it down. By you. It hasn't come out fast enough.
Whose fault's that then? Whose fault is that?
Yours, Dad.
And I waited over an hour for my dinner.
Oh shit, I forgot the lasagna.
By the time Alex's meals are finally dished up, the Partridges are in meltdown.
Is this all you've done, is that?
Yeah, what do you want more, do you?
Oh, well, that looks epoxy as shit, doesn't it?
It's okay for you standing by there giving your chops.
Yeah,
it's
but
easy.
no, you're the one that's going to sort this side out.
Oh,
of
yes,
it.
thank you very much. And you're supposed to be helping me, not taking the piss.
I don't take a piss, I have been helping you. You should have had it all out in the beginning, so you should know, because you should have been cooking it, shouldn't
Shouldn't have
you?
been going by there.
No.
That's no.
So is it a
that's
chicken
the
or
other
what?
Yes, it's a chicken. You know it's a chicken. Exactly the same.
I've got answer that phone or I'll chuck it out the bastard window. Oh, bollocks.
Plain potatoes, garlic bread.
Thanks. So the food's taken about an hour and a quarter to get to the table. Very nice, but it just shows that one man and his daughter cannot cook this number of dishes on a menu. They need to keep it small and they need to keep it more manageable.
Here we are, Alex.
Thank
Something
you.
I forgot, I'm awful sorry. We've been fighting down there.
I can hear. I
You
could
can?
hear. I'm sure that all the young farmers enjoyed it too. You throw in a bit of entertainment, do you, with the dinner?
It's all far from the warm Welsh welcome this traveller was expecting.
I thought it was incredibly unprofessional of Sarah and Jeff to argue quite so vociferously and so publicly. I mean, they didn't even bother closing the door to the kitchen. You know, if you can't deal with the pressure of a table with 8 dishes, I think they should give up on the restaurant business entirely.
And it seems Alex isn't alone in questioning the Partridges' people skills, as eldest daughter Sarah discovers when she checks the hotel's latest review.
It's upsetting. It is. They slated off my mum. They said the landlady was rude and not a single apology passed her lips. I don't think it's fair at all. I think it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
With the business and the family falling apart, Alex knows it'll take some tough love to put them back together again. First, Sarah must learn to zip her lip.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to start the day with the bollocking. I was shocked at how unprofessional you were in the kitchen yesterday. Although you may be at breaking point, you cannot show that to your customers. Remember, this is supposed to be a professional operation. It sounded like it was in meltdown last night. I feel like it's a bit mean to say that to you when you're already upset about something. The reality is, darling, this is the business we're in. You get criticised the whole time. Crying doesn't help anything. Get mad, get energised by it, but don't just crumble.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Okay.
But in the cold light of day, the hotel feels more dated than historic.
I'm really not a fan of the kind of Stygian gloom created by the dark red everywhere. I don't know what the boys had as their vision when they thought initially about buying the place. It's a bit too theme park for me, so far. The creaky staircase, the suit of armour on the stairs. It feels kind of choked with centuries of neglect.
Although they're expecting me to arrive today, the discovery I actually stayed last night should be something of a surprise.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome to Cheston Court.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. Very nice to meet you, Alex.
Hi,
Good
Jonathan.
good to meet you.
Hi,
Good to
Chris.
meet you.
How are you doing?
Good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Struggling, I think, a little bit.
How many people did you have in last night?
For lunch, for dinner last night.
Or to stay?
4.
Okay.
4.
Apart from me. I snuck in and I stayed in Francis Drake.
Francis Drake, that's the room 3.
I was quite surprised that I managed to get in without anyone noticing me.
That would be me. I was on the other side of the building at that time.
There's a lot to do here, isn't there?
An awful lot. It's a big mountain to climb, I think.
Bitten off more than you can chew.
Probably.
Before you bought it, did you do that hard-headed business thing of going through the profit and loss account and working out where you could add value and...
No.
And do you have a grand plan?
Put the place back on the map. It used to be the in place to be, and now it's right almost on the floor now.
I don't know what's more shocking, their lack of concern that I stayed unnoticed, or that they bought this place blind with no business plan. Unless you have very deep pockets, it is sheer madness to buy a business without taking a forensic look at the accounts. For the rest of us mere mortals, obviously looking at the accounts is an essential part of the purchasing process. I'm looking forward to having more chats with you.
Absolutely, that'd
I'll
be
have
fantastic.
breakfast if you don't
Oh,
mind.
that's it, no
course,
problem.
yeah.
I'll take you through to our restaurant.
Thank you.
No problem at all. It was a big surprise, absolutely. Quite shocked, actually.
We'll have to ask her if she climbed up a drain pipe or something. Like that.
Up the wisteria.
Yes.
From the little I've seen, I'm already worried about the amount to do here given their limited funds.
First impressions are, Jesus Christ. They really have bitten off a lot. The idea was to revive the place. Well, that's wide and woolly enough to cover a lot of things. It isn't a plan of how you're actually going to achieve that.
I've decided to keep my arrival as a surprise.
Fucking hell. Oh, Westwood Ho.
But I'm not sure if this was a good idea.
Just the sign, how dirty everything is. I mean, it just feels very unloved.
Judging by the reviews and my first impression, I'm dreading what I'm about to find.
13 is my lucky number. Looks like my luck has just run out. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Alex. I'm going to stay the night.
Nice to meet you. What, you staying tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
You're more enthusiastic than I am about this.
You've got to be. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Have you got a room for me?
I have. It will be one of our biggest family rooms. That doesn't matter, does it? No. No? Not a problem.
Hopefully, this is one situation where bigger is better.
Oh, hi.
Oh, this is Lloyd.
Hello,
I'm
my name's
Alex.
Lloyd. I'm the manager here at the Westwood Hotel.
Very nice to meet you. You've got a terrible internet presence. I mean, I've never, ever had to stay at a hotel that had 51% terrible reviews. So, quite honestly, I can't tell you I'm looking forward to staying here.
When we jumped into it, the building was nowhere near ready to accept any guests of any type.
None.
We had no preparation.
Nothing. All the rooms hadn't been
And
sorted.
have you been given any training about what the hell to do?
No.
You look very young to be a manager. How old are you?
I'm 21.
I mean, this is definitely a job for someone with energy and enthusiasm, so youth ought to be on your side for this, but I think your lack of experience might be telling on you.
100%.
OK, so look, let's go up to my room.
Yep.
It's inevitable that everyone's going to come in for a whole load of criticism.
Yeah,
We do. We
100%.
need as much help and information, really that we can get. Would you like me to show you
Yes,
up?
please,
If you'd like
darling,
to
and I'll
follow
see you in
me.
a bit.
Yes, see you
Thank you.
soon.
Thanks, Danielle.
If you would like to follow me.
Thank you.
Priced on average at £90 per night, this family room can sleep up to 5.
Just through here.
Well, I've got plenty of beds to choose
Yes, you
from.
can pick
Thank
whatever one
you.
you'd like.
Before we do anything else, and before I decide if I'm going to stay, is there a mattress protector?
There is a mattress protector. You can check all of them. I'm sure it's the waterproof ones as well. On the other side, it's got the plastic.
Oh, God. Well, I haven't peed the bed for a while, so... Keys?
The keys, one for the main door, one for your bedroom
Thanks,
door.
darling.
All right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Alex turning up was quite a big surprise. I knew something was going on, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Happy?
Oh, I'm fucking ecstatic. I mean, honestly, you know, this is a room to inspire passion in any hot-blooded female. I mean, even from here, I can see what looks like loo paper shoved in the corner of a window.
I just would like to know what she thinks and how she thinks we can improve. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited to hear her feedback.
Is that the face before you've turned the lights on?
This bath looks as if it came with the first wave of baths into this country, and it has been in situ ever since. I mean, really. This loo is pretty dispiriting, but it is clean. So, unfortunately, I have no excuse, and I must throw myself onto the sacrificial pyre and spend the night here. Actually, I've had to stay in worse. Immediately, you see that Danielle and Lloyd are out of their depths, A, not trained, B, well-meaning, but, you know, fairly ignorant in hospitality terms.
I'm finding it hard to understand what John was thinking, employing 2 inexperienced youngsters to run his hotel.
Literally, I'm kind of speechless.
The White Horse is suffering an identity crisis in both bedroom and kitchen, and the hotel inspector is struggling to get a handle on Anne's beloved boozer.
I'd like to understand how you see this business, because, you know, darling, from the outside you arrive and it looks like this idyllic country pub. And then I see that you're very proud of the kind of coaching in heritage, but the rooms don't reflect that. What is this place? Because you're giving off such mixed messages.
This is the Saxon White Horse and its heritage.
That again is a very mixed message. So, you look it up, it's the White Horse Risby.
No, it isn't.
Well, that's what it says on the sign
Oh, it should be on the
outside.
fucking sign then.
Well, all right.
I'm going to get up there and paint it off myself now. It is not the White Horse Risby, it is the Saxon White Horse.
It is the White Horse Risby. Why is that not enough for you? Are you trying to be a bit posher than it actually deserved?
This is a Saxon building in a Saxon enclave.
But, sweetheart, what does that have to do with the successful failure
It's
of the
heritage.
plays?
It's heritage.
No. It feels like a bit of a bastard child of 1,000 maniacs. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here. Listen, I've got a lot of experience in this business, and I swear to you, I won't give you advice I don't believe in.
Alex turns in for the night, leaving Anne to ponder progress so far.
That could have been a bloodbath. Bastard of 1,000 maniacs. The White Horse Inn. Whew. I did think this is a glamorous little bint who's sort of built like Kylie Minogue, you know, little boots. She's not telling us anything we don't know. We know what she's telling us. When she tells us the remedy or the way forward, that's going to be the hard part.